SBC2 now, it's Art Attack. Neil Buchanan hits bad celebrities over the head with priceless masterpieces, and today I believe it's Scott Mills being smashed over the head with the Mona Lisa. Now that sounds good, but don't turn over, stay here and watch Rich and Ali's Craven Newsround. Let's go for it. Okay, you ready to go for it? Yeah. That's getting a big chunk in it of checks you've got there. Yeah, everyone, that's our paychecks. We must cash them in at some point. Welcome to Rich and Ali's Craven Newsround. Today is Thursday, the 9th of April. News just coming in. Can't find it. I think it was about something in the war there on my watch. Well, that's not what we're going to be talking about today. You feeling all right today, Richard? I'm feeling a lot better, thank you. I'm Richard Herring. Look, I was having a bit of a bad day yesterday. The thing is, like, you do this every day, so, you know, if you're in a weird mood or if you're in your dressing gown at 12:30, there's nothing you can do about it. You just got to carry on. I'm a professional. Yeah, you're definitely a professional. I'm Alice Luther. I'm cheeky knee. Don't put your eggs in the basket. And this is Nurchison. And I'm cheeky knee. And I'm thinking at it. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Ow! Ow, my head. Pull the fucking thing. Ow! Get me that. There, I'm looking at it. Sit on it, rather. Get it out of the way early. Donald Trump, get the nuclear bombs out of the way early. Then let's see how the dust settles. That's my advice. We're not here to give advice. No more songs, Ali. A lot of people complaining about the song. They're idiots, which is the best bit. Well, a lot of people saying the songs are the best bit. The songs are the best bit. But a lot of people saying they'd skip the songs. Yeah. I mean, what do you do when half the people like something and half the people don't like it? Richard, you have to follow your own way. Don't decide by the idiots who comment on YouTube. What kind of sad fucking idiots are they? Oh, there's a man doing a puppet show. I better say something about it. Because I have such an important life. I'm going to come and kill you in your beds tonight if you comment on this YouTube channel, and that's a promise. No, please do comment. I mean, it's interesting to get feedback, however wrong it is. So, and I know a lot of people are enjoying. A lot of people, well, probably enough people to fill a small football stadium are enjoying this. Are they? Very small football stadium, like like an amateur one. Yeah, that's good. But look, I would like to apologise if people were worried about me. I'm perfectly mentally fit. We all have off days. I'm not doing anything. I will. There's nothing weird I'm going to do from now, and I won't do. I'm wearing normal clothes. Yeah, nothing. You're not going to do anything weird, Richard, in this one. I'm not doing anything weird. Nothing you have to worry about. So there's nothing you'll have to worry about in this thing where you talk to a Lucas Dunley. No, they don't have to, because it's a new look. What this is, and look, it's good. I've got it out in the open. Sometimes I have difficult days, TV people, and that's you can do the show, then you can do a sad documentary about the person and their struggles. Just saying. So that's double bubble, and if you get me on, double bubble, efficient, effective news service, yeah, and then the tears of a clown. Well, of a news. I'm not a clown in this. You're not a clown, are you? No, there's nothing funny about this show. Well, I think we can all agree on that. Aside, I'm linking at it. There's nothing fun. There's one thing funny about it. It is me. So look, thanks for all the messages, support. A lot of people did anyone email in? I think a lot of people emailed in. I think the people who do my email, they filter out the stuff they're worried about triggering anything in me. So, but I think a lot of people. Did you see any of the emails? No. And what people are these that work for you? They're not people as such, but the AI and stuff. I think it filters out. It senses, doesn't it? AI? No. Does it? I think it's. Does it sense? I think it senses when someone's vulnerable. Is that right? It seems to me they sort of suggest Well, he said they ought to kill themselves. That's what AI mainly does. No, it senses when you're feeling vulnerable. If you get thousands of emails coming going, "Hey, Rich, we support you," they'll just filter those out for a bit, just to give me. And look, I'm back on an evil kid. Look, and the news is not about me. I'm the last, except that time when I cut my finger on an apple slicer, and then it was suddenly I knew what it was like to be in the eye of the storm, and just walking down the street, people was anyone looking at you? But people weren't looking at me because they knew, don't stare at him, don't look at him, don't say anything to him, just don't acknowledge him at all, don't even, just pretend you haven't noticed him, because look, he's been through a trauma and we have to let him get through that on his own. And I thank the people of Hitchin for leaving me alone so effectively. It's very, it's almost like they don't know they've got a big celebrity living amongst them. It's almost like that, isn't it? It's almost like they have no idea. And that's how good they are. That's why I love this place. Because those people out there, they don't make a fuss of them. They don't go, "Here he comes, Rich Herring. Come on out. Give him free drinks and stuff." And, talk about what it was like working with Stuart Lee and being on the other boat race in 2004. Just let me get about go about my day. So thanks for that, guys. Know a lot of people in Hitchin watching this. How many people in Hitchin didn't watch this? Well, my family, no. Do you think Katie watches? Are we going to do the news today? Do you think Katie watches? I don't think she does watch it. She didn't. Did she say anything about you getting making the Tuesday's episode her present? No, she didn't say anything about it. But again, Katie, like the people of Hitchin, she's very. She knows not to make a big fuss about the fact she's going out with a big star. Does she know that you used to be on TV? I mean, it's almost like she doesn't know that I used to be on TV or that I'm very famous and stuff. She just treats me like a normal bloke who she has a mild disdain for. That's nice that she does that. That she doesn't think is funny and she thinks is quite annoying and has bad habits and stuff. She treats me like that because she doesn't want to make a fuss. She knows I would be embarrassed if she treated me like a superstar, and that's the same with people of Hitchin. So probably everyone in Hitchin's watching this, and everyone in the world. Probably, yeah. Doesn't show up on YouTube though. Well, I put it on TikTok sometimes. So you can't. There's no way of calculating the numbers. Anyway, look, I'm fine. The bottom and the short of it. The bottom and the short of it. Yeah, the bottom and the short of it. Another news story coming in. Let's tell you what the news is. Doug Allen's died. It's the big news coming in. Oh dear, so poor old Doug. Yeah. The bottom and the short of it. The bottom and the short of it. The hot top and the side of it. The square and the hypotenuse of it is this. Don't sing a song. We'd all had a good time. We didn't hardly do a crime. We went down to the right and in the Sharadang, and Sharon got a thang and she hit her head on the wheel. That's weird. Sorry to the people who don't like that. I hope you managed to fast forward through that. I will try and put up a little warning when the singing is coming. Shall we get on with the news, because we've got big news today? Okay, Richard, it's good to see you, but I'm back. So you may have seen on the Grown Up News that Charlie's Angels, the Charlie's Angels have been photographed 50 years after, must be 50 odd years after they were on the TV, and I think this is the Daily Telegraph, probably one of those kind of papers. Look at Charlie's Angels. Where are you on the anti-aging debate? The thing is, people have noticed Charlie's Angels, don't look the same as they let that. Just in case you don't realise, here's Charlie's Angels in their heyday. Very pretty young women. Here they are in their today day. Very attractive older women. One of them is 80 years old. They're looking fine. Arguably, they've had some work done. And the Telegraph wants to know what's going on here. Why are people getting old? People seem very upset about that. And then why do some people who get old choose to try and not look as old as they are artificially? Yeah. And it's a big question, isn't it? It's why are women allowed to get old? No, then that's what the Telegraph's saying. And if they aren't allowed to get old, are they allowed to stop getting old? No, they're not allowed. So they're not allowed to get old. And according to the Telegraph, Richard, women must not get old, but they also mustn't try to stop looking old. Okay. I mean, look, a lot of these things You look at someone you haven't seen for a while, like Richard Herring, on the TV, and you think, oh my God, he doesn't look the same as he looked in the 1990s. They don't look the same as they looked in the 1970s. But they look, they look nice. Should they get old naturally, or should they, should they take notice of the media and try and not get old, or should they then should the media then be annoyed with them for getting old? What have you had any work done, Ali? I have had no work done, Richard. You're 134 years old. You look remarkably good. Well, that's very kind of you. I look almost as good as the day I was born. That's just my genes and the fact I'm the ventriloquist dummy. I'm not sure because look, we'll get back to Charlie's Angels, but this is us in 1987. You changed it. Look at you. I just had a skinhead for a play a few months earlier, so my hair was growing out from that. Look how brown your hair is. Look how young you are. You look like a little bean-faced baby. Well, but that's by the by. You look a lot younger. Well, you've been fucking knocking the other out, haven't you, since then? This, of course, very close to the time that we don't really like to talk about. This was within days of the incident. Yeah, we don't need to talk about that, Richard. But yeah, everything. Your clothes look so much nicer. I don't know, what have I done to you? Look, and you look younger. Richard Ison did a little bit of work on me a few years ago, and look, I've let my nose decay. The red has fallen off my nose naturally, and look, teeth look. Oh, look, Richard, look. You had let yourself go. You look fucking disgusting. You should be ashamed. How could you get old? Well, this is 40 years ago now, probably, more or less, 39 years ago. So, it's inevitable that I don't look that I'm a human being. I haven't had any work done. I've almost attempted in my life to look worse than I've ever looked, but what do you think about this? So let's get on to the Daily Telegraph. Where do you stand on the anti-aging debate? Where I stand, shall I tell you where I stand on the anti-aging debate? Is I think people should stop being surprised that people get old. Okay, that's the first thing. And secondly, I think people should mind their own fucking business and just let other people do what they want. It doesn't affect you what somebody else decides to do to their face, to their body, or the lifestyle they choose to live in, their sexuality, their religion, all of that stuff. As long as it doesn't affect you, and none of it does, it's none of your fucking business. Keep your fucking beak out. Who cares what you think about whether people should look old or young, or whether they should have work done, they shouldn't have the work done? They make the decision. You don't get a fucking say in it. Stop being a fucking idiot. This is 50 years have gone between these, and if anything, have felt pressured to look the same as they did in the 1970s, which is ridiculous. That if they're happy with that, they look very nice. Good luck to them. And if they look like old women who are 80 years old and walk down the Asda, good luck to them as well. Just do what you fucking want. It's none of your, most of this stuff is none of your business. You deal with people are adults and do stuff on their own or with other adults that aren't you, and you're not involved in it. It's none of your fucking business. Get your fucking beak out there. You want your beak? Get your beak out. Get your beak out. Your beak out. Get it out. And stop interfering. Charlie's Angels are really good. And then the Bosley, was it Bosley in that? I always got confused with Bosley. I thought was he the same guy as? I thought it was the same guy as in Happy Days, Mr. Cunningham, but it wasn't, was it? No, very different actors. I thought when I was a kid, I thought they were the same actor. I liked Charlie James. They were nice, and they went do 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 do, and they posed like that, didn't they? And now look, they're all still here. Those three at least. Farrah Fawcett, unfortunately, not with us any longer. Well done to them. I agree with you, Ali. I'm very, for once, we're in agreement. Like, leave people alone, especially stop policing women all the fucking time. But they can do what they like, the Daily Telegraph. It doesn't matter whether you think they don't look like normal people. It doesn't matter whether you think they should look old. It doesn't matter whether they should look naturally young. It doesn't matter whether you have some idea whether that people who were in their 20s 50 years ago should still be in their 20s now, because that's not how time works. Look at your readership, the Daily Telegraph. I hope it is in the Daily Telegraph. It probably is in the Daily Telegraph. Look at your readership, Daily Telegraph. They're, you know, they don't look the same as they did 50 years ago. And they were all alive 50 years ago, every single one of them. And they were all adults 50 years ago, every single one of them. You're 3-year-old. I don't care. Look, I'm 58. I think I look great. What? Don't you just said that you don't judge other people? Yeah, I can judge you though. You look terrible. Thing making effort. There's one thing about, you know, not telling people what to do. But if someone's letting themselves go to the extent you have to say, "Come on, mate, cut down on the pork pies." I never eat pork pies, and you know, make a fucking effort. I've got to work with you, and you know, you make me look bad. Okay, get your hair cut. I have to have my hair like this. It's for the play. It's like that all the time. You look ridiculous. But leave the Charlie's Angels alone. They've brought a lot of pleasure to a lot of people. They have. It's a fantastic show, and they're very beautiful women. They're still very beautiful women, and they make the choices about what they do. Imagine that. Imagine not being able to judge other people and tell them what they should be doing in their lives. Imagine your opinion not meaning mattering at all. Go fuck yourself. I hate the lot of you. I'm going to kill. And then I can kill the lot of you in one fell swoop. I'm going to kill your humanity has gone on too long. And you all must die. Okay, kids. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's news round. That's all the news that's fit to print. We'll be back hopefully tomorrow. We'll see. Things are a bit busy at the moment. We'll see what we can do. We fit this in when we can. That's not even all of them. Look at this. One day we'll give these out as a prize to someone. If you're a really big fan of the show, we'll pretend to talk to each other. Let's go back to that. And we'll see you next time, won't we? Yes, we will. I love you all. And I hope you die.